Have you ever considered how the words we speak shape the way others see us? And even more importantly, how they shape the way we see ourselves? What if the very phrases we use every day are quietly sabotaging our growth and potential? The Stoics understood that wisdom isn't just about knowing when to speak, but when to remain silent. The words we choose have immense power to lift us up or pull us down. In today's video, we will explore 11 things that an intelligent person never says, according to Stoic philosophy. You might be surprised by how eliminating these phrases can transform your thinking and bring clarity, peace, and purpose into your life. Stay with me until the end and discover how Stoic wisdom can guide you toward a more intentional, fulfilling life. Number 1, I already know that. An intelligent person never says, I already know that, because they recognize the value of humility. Epictetus, one of the great Stoic philosophers, wisely observed, "It is impossible for a man to learn what he thinks he already knows. The moment we believe we know everything, we close ourselves off to new information, fresh insights, and deeper understanding." In the eyes of the Stoics, wisdom is not static. It's something we must continuously cultivate throughout our lives. An intelligent person embraces this lifelong journey, understanding that every situation, every conversation holds the potential to teach us something new. Instead of blocking learning with an "I already know" mentality, they remain curious, open to revisiting concepts they've encountered before. Even a familiar idea can spark new insights when approached with a humble and receptive mind. The greatest obstacle to wisdom is the belief that we already possess it. Number 2, that's impossible. The Stoics believed that what seems impossible is often a reflection of our own perceived limitations rather than reality itself. Marcus Aurelius, the Stoic emperor, once wrote, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." This understanding is key to the Stoic philosophy of resilience and perseverance. An intelligent person never says, "That's impossible," because they recognize that so much of what we deem impossible is a matter of perspective, belief, and mindset. Consider how many innovations, breakthroughs, and feats of human achievement were once considered impossible, until someone had the courage to question that assumption. The Stoics teach us to focus on what is within our control, and often that includes how we approach challenges. What may seem impossible at first glance can become achievable when we break it down, take measured steps, and approach it with determination. Intelligent individuals know that while external circumstances may be difficult, the mind is always capable of finding solutions if we remain persistent and open-minded. Number 3, that's not my responsibility. The Stoics were deeply rooted in the idea of personal responsibility, not just for themselves but for the world around them. Seneca famously said, "Wherever there is a human being, there is an opportunity for kindness." The Stoics believed that we are all connected through the universal web of humanity. Therefore, to shrug off responsibility is not only unwise, but it is also a denial of our place in the world. An intelligent person recognizes that when they refuse to step up, they are not only letting others down, but are also missing an opportunity for growth. Every challenge we accept, every act of kindness, every moment of responsibility we shoulder, shapes our character and strengthens our sense of purpose. Stoicism teaches us to contribute positively to the world, to be a force for good, and to take ownership of our actions. By rejecting responsibility, we weaken ourselves and our connection to the larger community. The wise individual asks, "How can I be of service?" rather than looking for ways to avoid taking action. Number 4, I don't have time for that. Time is one of our most valuable and finite resources, and the Stoics understood this better than anyone. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "It is not that we have a short time to live, but that we waste much of it." Intelligent people recognize that saying, "I don't have time," is often an excuse rather than a true reflection of their priorities. They understand that time is a matter of prioritization. For the Stoics, time was something to be used wisely, with intention and purpose. When an intelligent person is faced with an opportunity, they don't simply dismiss it by claiming they lack time. Instead, they reflect on whether it aligns with their values and goals. If it does, they make time by eliminating distractions and focusing on what truly matters. Stoicism encourages us to live with purpose, and part of that is being mindful of how we spend our time. The intelligent person knows that their actions today shape their future, and they refuse to let trivial matters consume their precious time. Number 5, I'm too old to change. The Stoics believe that personal growth and self-improvement are lifelong endeavors. Epictetus reminds us, it is not death that a man should fear, but he should fear never beginning to live. Age is not an excuse to stop evolving. An intelligent person never says, I'm too old to change, because they recognize that the pursuit of wisdom and self-mastery has no age limit. In Stoic philosophy, life is seen as a journey of continual refinement. No matter how old we are always capable of improving our character, learning new skills, and adopting better habits. Stoicism teaches that each day is an opportunity to better ourselves, no matter where we are on the path of life. The wise individual sees age not as a barrier, but as a reflection of experience, and they use that experience to inform their future actions. They understand that it's never too late to start making positive changes. Number 6, I told you so. Stoicism teaches us to act with humility and grace, even when we are proven right. An intelligent person avoids saying, I told you so, because it serves no constructive purpose. In fact, it only breeds resentment and damages relationships. Marcus Aurelius reminds us, waste no more time arguing what a good man should be. Be one. The Stoic path is one of leading by example, not through boastfulness or seeking validation. Saying, I told you so, is a form of pride that undermines true wisdom. The intelligent person knows that wisdom isn't about proving others wrong, but about guiding them toward better understanding. They choose to remain quiet in moments of victory, letting their actions and characters speak louder than words. In Stoicism, the goal is to foster harmony and growth, not to seek personal satisfaction in others' mistakes. Number 7, that's just the way I am. The Stoics never accepted complacency. Marcus Aurelius wrote, the soul becomes dyed with the color of its thoughts. To say, that's just the way I am, is to resign oneself to stagnation. An intelligent person understands that change is always possible, and they reject the notion that their character is fixed. Stoic philosophy is built on the idea of self-mastery, that we have the power to shape and improve ourselves continuously. We are not bound by our past actions or habits. The intelligent person knows that growth comes from a willingness to examine oneself honestly and make the necessary changes to align with their values. They understand that life is a journey of continual refinement, and they embrace the opportunity to evolve. Stoicism teaches us that our thoughts and actions shape who we are, and with mindful effort, we can transform ourselves into the person we aspire to be. Number 8, I'll do it tomorrow. Procrastination is one of the greatest enemies of progress, and the Stoics understood this well. Marcus Aurelius reminds us, do every act of your life as though it were the very last act of your life. An intelligent person refuses to procrastinate because they understand that putting things off only delays their own growth and success. Stoicism teaches us to live in the present moment, to seize the opportunities before us, and to act with urgency. Saying, I'll do it tomorrow, is often a way to avoid discomfort or delay action. The wise individual recognizes that today is all we have. Tomorrow is not guaranteed. They embrace the challenge of taking action now, knowing that each step forward brings them closer to their goals. Number 9, that's not fair, and the Stoics teach us to accept life as it comes, knowing that fairness is often a subjective concept. Marcus Aurelius wrote, the impediment to action advances action. What stands in the way becomes the way. An intelligent person understands that dwelling on perceived injustices only leads to frustration. Instead of focusing on what seems unfair, They focus on what can be controlled and find strength in overcoming adversity. The Stoics believe that life often unfolds in ways beyond our control, but what we can control is how we respond to it. Complaining about fairness doesn't change the situation. It only clouds our judgment. The wise person looks at challenges as opportunities to grow, to practice resilience, and to demonstrate their character. They know that fairness is not a guarantee in life, but strength of mind is something they can cultivate regardless of external circumstances. Number 10. It's not my fault. Taking responsibility is one of the core principles of Stoicism. Seneca wrote, "Fate leads the willing and drags the reluctant." An intelligent person never says, "It's not my fault," because they understand that blaming others only weakens their personal power. The Stoics teach that while we cannot control what happens to us, we can always control how we respond. By accepting responsibility for their actions, the intelligent person strengthens their sense of agency and ownership over their life. Blaming others may offer temporary relief, but it ultimately hinders personal growth. The wise individual knows that true strength comes from accountability, from owning their mistakes, learning from them, and moving forward with greater wisdom. They understand that taking responsibility is not a burden, but an opportunity for growth. Number 11. I don't care. Stoicism is often misunderstood as indifference, but true Stoicism encourages deep care for what truly matters. Marcus Aurelius said, "Caretake of your inner life, mind, and spirit." An intelligent person never says, "I don't care," because they know that apathy is the enemy of wisdom. Instead, they care deeply about the things that align with their values and purpose, and they let go of what is trivial or beyond their control. The wise individual practices discernment, focusing their energy on what contributes to their growth and well-being. They understand that caring is not about being overwhelmed by every little thing, but about directing their attention toward what truly matters. Stoicism teaches us to care for our inner world, to nurture our character, and to live with intention. "I don't care" is not a phrase that crosses the lips of an intelligent person. They know that a life of purpose requires thoughtful attention to what is important. As we've explored today, an intelligent person understands that wisdom is reflected not only in what they know, but also in what they choose to say. By eliminating these phrases from your vocabulary, you invite more purpose, clarity, and peace into your life, all guided by the timeless wisdom of Stoic philosophy. Remember, the words we speak shape the life we live. So let your words reflect your values, your intentions, and your pursuit of a life filled with meaning and growth. If this resonated with you, and you're ready to take the next step on your Stoic journey, make sure to check out our next video, where we dive deeper into how Stoicism can help you navigate life's greatest challenges. Subscribe, hit the notification bell, and let's continue walking the path of wisdom together.